All right, YouTube, what's going on? We're back with another breakdown video. Guys, appreciate all the love and support, even after it's been a little while. Really appreciate it. Um, I just want to say that I love doing these type of videos where I'm just kind of breaking down the game, kind of chilling, kind of letting you guys in on how I think about the game, what makes winning successful, and how to kind of avoid certain things, and just how to see certain things the right way. I think a lot of players, especially in Apex, have a hard time seeing the game the right way. And so what I try to do from just my little perspective, my little channel, is just to be able to show you how I see things. So I'm not 100% perfect. I'm not 100% right, but I do certain things well, and I do know how to look at the game um, right enough. You know what I mean? So without further ado, guys, like the video. Let's get into it. All right. So this was a ranked game a couple days ago, and I really kind of wanted to kind of break down some things as to why this in game kind of worked here. So, shout out to my teammates here. They were really good. We worked very well together without even communicating, and that's how you know you have a good team. You have three guys who know how to do the right thing. Your gameplay can speak for itself. A lot of guys, when they get in the rank, they think that that's the case all the time, and that's usually not the case. Usually, you might have two guys that don't know what they're doing. You might have one guy that doesn't, and so good gameplay as well as being able to actually open up your mic and communicate is usually the way to go. But here we didn't have that. We didn't need that. So it's just gonna get into it, right? All right. So we're top six, top five, and we have a great combination of guys to kind of get this game rolling the right way. Maggie to kind of keep these guys at bay when they try to come into buildings or hide behind cover. Bang to be able to block LOS, line of sight from the other teams, and also be able to disrupt ults and attacks with her kit. And then obviously also Alter, right? Being able to do what she does, which is change levels and be able to go through different spots of the map, especially on this map. So it's great. So here you're gonna kind of notice some things, right? So let's just kind of walk through it. All right. So first off, I notice there's a guy here, and I see that my teammate is right here trying to kind of fight him and look at him, right? Now, my teammate that's in the corner over here, I don't believe he can't see this guy right here. So he doesn't have the cue to know to go over here, right? But I do. And so what I do is I'm pretty sure after I heal is go in that direction unless this guy jumps off the building and gets out of our way. So he jumps off, gets out of our way. Now we're all healing. Teammate does a great job here at not staying in the corner that was over here, but now being like, okay, I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna take space and be ready just in case someone maybe comes off the zip. Maybe somebody comes from this direction over here. There's multiple things that can happen here, right? But teammate does a great job at getting out of the corner and gets away from shelling up, right? Taking that space that's in front of us here and being able to be ready for something that's going to come our way, right? All right, so I shoot a drill here just in case, so it can shoot out at the rope from the bottom to deter anybody from coming up the rope, to give me and my teammates an opportunity to be able to go up the rope, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's why I drilled right here. Okay, teammates do a great job of already taking height. Now teammates healing. I'm watching stairs, right? Do good damage to this guy to crack him and get him off, right? Now my teammate does a great job here at now coming back and watching down the stairs while I heal, right? So he's giving me cover here, right? You notice he has a PK in his hand, which is ideal right now, right? I didn't have a chance to pick up a PK. We got an Eva. It's fine. I'm able to plug teammate, get him up. Oh, no, I wasn't able to get him up. Now, this is something right here that's so fast, but this is how you have to get to a place where you can play off of your teammates like this, right? So let's say you're duo queuing, right? Let's just say you're duo queuing with one of your guys, and he fights a guy, it doesn't let you know, and then he goes down, and then you come in to fight the guy, and then you die, and you both lose the game, or vice versa. You fight somebody first, don't tell your teammate's not reactive to where you are, and then you guys both die because you're trying to fight one guy 1v1 versus 2v1. This is a perfect example of how to fight as a team, 2v1 or 2v2 or whatever, but usually 2v1. This is how duo good successful duo cures can be successful winning fights. It all comes down to awareness, knowing how to position yourself when your teammate is fighting, and obviously hitting your shots, right? So right here, right, teammates looking at the rope. I notice that and I hear the cue. I don't hold the res while he's fighting because that's selfish. What's important here is to help him get the guy down faster. Our teammate being down, it's okay, right? We'll get him up. Or if he dies, he dies. But what's important here is the team. My teammate needs help. That's important. I prioritize that, right? I see teammate shoot, I hear the cue, I immediately look to help teammate. Now, this is what's important. This is small, but this is important. Teammate goes left, I stay right. I don't go left with teammate because then I'm either going to block his shot or I'm going to make it an easier shot for this guy because now he can just shoot both of us in the same direction. It's harder for this guy right here to be able to shoot to his right and shoot me to my left while I'm also having cover right here by me. You get what I'm saying? This is how you have to look at these fights as a tandem against one person, right? To some of you, this would be like, oh, this makes sense, right? Like, of course, duh. But you'll be super surprised that a lot of guys don't know how to do that. So we play this, we get him down, and look at how I was able to now reposition. So see, keep this in mind. I'm gonna go back a second. All right. So why did I jump backwards here? Okay. Right here. This is why I jump backwards. This is all steps that are planned ahead. I get shot from the stairs as this guy is coming up to take the rope. They tried to do a in sync push to kill us. The guy on the rope came up too early, and the guy on the stairs couldn't come up fast enough. I knew that this guy was going to come from the stairs after we went and got his teammate down, right? So I'm already planning for that. So when I come around the corner, get this guy down, I immediately play my cover here. This is just me knowing the map well enough to where I know these things and how to play these type of covers, okay? But this is what you have to do, right? So I'm prepping for somebody to come up the stairs. I don't know if it's gonna be one guy. I don't know if it's gonna be two guys coming up the stairs, but I'm planning for that, right? So I ball here to hope that it bounces into towards them down the stairs. I get no hits. Now I give myself I get a hit. Now I give myself a chance to be able to res teammate here, right? Like I said, see, prioritize team, prioritize teamwork. Don't prioritize reses. A lot of guys prioritize res, and then maybe this whole fight goes differently because maybe teammate goes down if he doesn't hit that shot on that guy, right? But it goes down faster if he has two guys shooting one guy, right? So I get the hit on the guy down low right here. Now he's me the opportunity to res. Now the staircase is also flamed up. So if they want to come up the stairs, they're going to take damage, right? So see, it opens up the opportunity for us to now reset and get all three of our guys up. This is all just like things that I know I'm thinking about, or I'm not even thinking about them, but I've done them enough over the years of playing that I know how to plan for steps ahead here. So we get the reset, and you see my ball is doing a lot of damage down low to this guy. So it's making him one, very weak. So when we all get up, we can push him. Two is deterring him from even wanting to push us. Now he's having to take time to heal, which is going to give our teammate time to heal. Right? See, teammates already on it, right? See that? So right here, right, see, teammates already on it. And see, this is what I said. We have a smart team here. We're not even communicating through like our voice. We're communicating through our gameplay and our knowledge, right? So I see teammates fighting this guy. He's lit up from my Q or from my ult, so I know where he's at specifically. I take the rope. I'm looking with teammate, and yet again, right? You look at the spacing. He's on the left. I'm on the right. This one guy's in the middle. He can't shoot him and me at the same time, right? Just can't do it. And this is how, like I said, guys, your duo cures and even if you're triple stacking and you're two guys fighting one, this is how you need to space yourself out and think about the game. Think about the fights, how you're taking them, right? This is what makes you guys successful, and this is what makes these fights go by so much faster, right? Eva having the speed that the PK doesn't have helps because the Eva's still a good shotgun. It's just not the best shotgun right now. Best shotgun is PK, right? But a good complement to the PK to be able to get those shots in between the cocky animation of the PK is to have your teammate maybe rock a Eva, right? So we get this guy down yet again the same way we got the first guy down. I immediately look to drill the rope because I don't want anybody to come up the rope, right? I'm thinking forward here. I'm not thinking in the moment. Yet again, this is what is making these type of fights successful. We're thinking ahead here, right? Now we also hear a res below, and then immediately you see what's going on here. Our altar is immediately going to these guys, which is opening up opportunities because he's confident. He's not being scared, and he knows how to position himself well to not take as much damage and get down and whatnot. So him being aggressive, knowing what's going on, and being aware is truly what's helping us win these fights and get guys out of our way faster, right? So right now we got 5 squads up. Right now almost 2k damage, right? Off of just kind of assisting and being in the right place here, right? So teammate gets him down. Or actually, that might have been a knock that we had. Yeah, it's a knock. So, all right. So right now we all kind of reset on each other, which is another thing to do here. A lot of teams when they're getting knocks and downs, now they start to whoever might be in a flow starts to become selfish. And usually sometimes that can be a detriment to the team. You get selfish, now you want to start playing on your own, right? You want to start pushing fights that you shouldn't. You want to start saying like, "No, we should keep fighting. Like, what are you doing, guys? Like, why aren't you with me?" We're getting undisciplined. We're getting away from what was working. Don't do that. See, here we're resetting on each other, taking our time here. We've cleared off our back here, right? So right here, we've cleared off our backside, right? There's nobody else around on our back, which is what you want towards these end games, right? Now we got our teammate. He's up top on height, the same guy, right? The same altar. He's already forward thinking. He's forward thinking. This is what you need on your team. You don't need guys who are just so caught in the moment where they get tunnel vision. You need guys on your team to be able to start thinking what's next, right? Thinking 2 or 3, 4 steps ahead. That's where the successful teams start to come into play, right? So he's already up top, already scanning, looking around. If you notice here, like I said, see our entire backside is clear. Now all we got to do now is just keep an eye out for what's in front of us here, right? Oh, you guys can't see it on the mini map, but yeah. So our backside's clear, right? All right. So now look at the loadout: Scout for poke weapons, Eva for close range, um, and now we just taking space here, right? Are we gonna take space eventually? But we're just gonna poke shots, kind of getting information on where everybody is kind of at right now, right? And like I said, this is where having Bang, Maggie, and Alter is like phenomenal here, right? Get one guy knocked here, right? So look, we're just taking space here and just kind of we're just kind of scanning right now, right, and observing kind of what's going on. So I know there's a guy or two over here. I know there's a guy that's over here in this area. And I know there's a guy over here at the bus, right? So right now we have this entire area in front of us. This entire area is in front of us. All we have to do now is push. I'm going to show you. We're going to push these guys and funnel them into each other, right? So I'm going to show you this. So what we do here is do damage and force pressure. If we stare and don't shoot and do anything, these teams are allowed to stay where they are and essentially stay healthy. You don't want that. You want to be, knocking guys so guys over here can see it and then maybe help you, cross them. Start to get guys out of the way, get them weak, make them panic, and run into the open or positions that are unfavorable to them so other teams around can see it and maybe get them down and get them out the way, right? That's what you want. You want to force the issue, but in a way that's smart. Right now, we're playing very smart. We're keeping our positions on height, looking down, and being able to do damage. You don't always have to jump into something. You don't always have to go straight in. Right, so we're looking at that. We're doing damage to these guys, right? Right now we have like a triangle kind of offense here, right? So we got my altar teammate that's up here. I'm in the middle, and my bang is like right beside me. So we're able to have kind of like a great view over like everything right now. You get what I'm saying? This is what you want. All right. So team in the bus. So now we know. All right. So this is where the funneling. This is where the funneling happens right here, and I'm gonna try to show you best I can here. Um. All right. So right here, this is where the funneling happens here, right? So what we're doing here is this. Um. What we're doing here is this. So we're gonna make all of these guys go in this direction. We're trying to make all of these teams go into each other, right? So that way, when we drop down, because we're going to have to, when we drop down, we have space that's clear. And then we force these guys to go this way so they can all start fighting and we shoot them in the back. That is the goal. So we just buy our time. Teammate does a great job smoking forward. And I'm noticing movement right here on this guy. And I'm noticing this guy, right? All of this is information, but you have to be aware and looking forward. If I was crouched too low behind this, I wouldn't have been able to see this guy and I wouldn't have been able to see that guy. Keeping my eyes forward, right? Being able to look around and see everything is important. See? Boom. Right? Just putting just little poke damage. Buying my time on height while my teammates are down low, kind of looking at what they need to look at. Right? Just buying my time, right? I'm forcing these guys to go into positions that I want them to go in, right? And that's what the poke damage does with having a scout or having a 30-30, right? All right, now we move forward here. Now see where we are, position? Exactly what I said earlier, right? We're in this spot right here, and now we're moving all of these guys in this direction. Because we cleared that spot over here, now it makes it possible to just to then push all of these teams into each other. This is how you have to think as a team when you see the map, right? When you see these end games, right? You have to be able to do this. You can't land in the middle of them and then try to fight whoever. You need to clear a spot, by forcing the issue on a team. Make them move in because okay, you're doing too much damage to them. They need to all move. Then you take the space that they give you. Now that's yours. Now you continue to just do what we're about to do, which is just push these teams further into each other and kill them. Me having Maggie drill is allowing these guys to stay at bay as well, right? My teammates are doing a great job here, right? I'm playing cover yet again. We're in a triangle type of offense. One teammate over here, one teammate over here, and I'm over here, right? We're spread out perfectly, perfectly to be able to see everything, right? We're not on top of each other. One guy isn't behind us, right? We're all together here. I'm trying to get an ultimate sell off because I'll be able to get my ult back faster. But I see my teammate is needing some help here, and so I needed to help him quick. Teammate does a great job. Yet, and you see this? Yet, look, yet again, right? Yet again, right? Look at how me and this teammate, how we cover each other perfectly here. Look at where I'm at. Look at where he's at. Yet again, I'm this way. He's that way. We're not on top of each other, right? He's flanking. I'm in front. This guy knows how to play very well, knows how to position himself very well. And this is why, like I said, as a team, this type of tandem play is important. Me and this guy play very well off of each other because one, I knew how to position myself off of my teammates. And he also had the same knowledge. And that's why it was able to be successful. So look at he flanks him because he sees me fighting him and he knows exactly where to hit him. Boom, boom, comes around, helps us finish, right? And you look at the stat line after this game, and I'm pretty sure it was pretty juicy, right? Um, this is why a lot of these type of things are able to happen, right? All three of your teammates, have to know like what to do. Um, and it's important, right? Our bang didn't really do too much in terms of getting kills, but I mean the output was there, right? But you look at teammate and I, right? We were able to have literally the same amount of damage. You know what I mean? I had more kills, but I mean we were both as effective. And so our bang did what he was supposed to do for the most part. He could have did a little bit more, but you can't ask for too much when we won the game, right? And he did 1,000 plus damage. This is what you want, right? Out of your duo, out of your whoever you're duo queuing with. You guys have to try to become like kind of even in your skill level, your knowledge of the game, how you see things. Has to become that duo type of play, right? That Batman, Robin, Robin, Batman, right? And it switches between the game, right? I might be Batman in one moment. You might be Robin. And then the end of the game comes, you might be Batman, but I might be Robin. And but we still are able to be effective. And so this is what you want. Like I said, guys, if you can take any little thing from this, that's what you want to be able to do going into your games. If you're having a hard time, maybe helping showing your teammates, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to do it, and this is why. Show them the video, um, because it's evidence and it's proof that it works. So, listen, guys, I appreciate you being here, man. Like I said, like the video. Kiss Prodigy is out, baby. Peace.